Hello, it's Philip Taylor speaking from Richmond Green Chambers. I'm looking today at a perennial favourite of ours, TOLLEY'S Tax Guide for 2011 to 12. Here it is. It's edited and written by Claire Hayes, Ruth Newman, and the consulting editor is Francesca Lagerberg. This is the book here. See, the front is very much what we normally expect to see. There's the back of it with the detail. Remember, it's quite a heavy book because it's a hardback. Do take care with the pages because the pages are actually quite thin. What you do have, of course, is the nice paragraph numbering at the side, which is very helpful. You do have what I mentioned and always think is extremely helpful, and that are examples of how you work various things out. I'm just looking to see. Here we go. We have an example here. And that gives you some help and assistance when you're looking to see what you can actually try and claim for, or how you're going to work out the basic system. That's the detail itself, and as you would probably expect, it covers everything that you would want to know. And the little inside cover at the back explains the authors and everything else. So there's a lot of detail. It's a friend to everybody, and it's something that you will see not just in law libraries or in specialist publications, but much more generally, because it's a popular book with everybody. We've given it a title, Because Ignorance Costs, You Need TOLLEY'S Tax Guide 2011 to 12, and that's the position. What we say is this, and it's on the web and in the journals. Another tax year, another TOLLEY'S. This latest TOLLEY'S tax guide from LexisNexis, the 30th annual edition of this plain speaking and reliable work, incorporates all the changes in taxation law and practice since publication of the previous edition of 2010. That includes, of course, the 2011-12 tax rates and allowances. Obviously it's relevant for accountants or tax lawyers for that matter. You can't live without this yearly TOLLEY'S, frankly. But what is always noteworthy about TOLLEY'S, and this particular publication, as the Times has commented, is, quote, that people with no financial experience can dip into the guide for clear answers to specific problems. And I think that is its greatest asset, if you like. The expressed aim of the book is to provide clear and concise guidance on all aspects of taxation that are likely to be encountered day to day. So whether you're a professional tax advisor or just an ordinary personal or business taxpayer, you'll find this volume indispensable in our view. As the publishers put it, this guide will show you how to reduce your tax bills and stay on top of your tax affairs. How handy, of course, when you're doing your tax return, because I'm recording this in September and time is moving on. So for this year, 2011, it's especially important to have the latest edition to hand, as it includes the main changes that have been enacted by the Finance Act of 2011, as well as various statutory instruments in the previous 12 months. That includes rates and allowances pertaining to income tax and tax credits, corporation tax, capital gains tax, inheritance tax and VAT. Chapter 9 itself deals with the latest developments in dealing with HMRC, and chapters 10 and 13 cover changes in national insurance rates and childcare relief. Changes to pension provision and capital allowances are also covered, and there are all additional chapters on the council tax and business rates, national insurance contributions, statutory sick pay and maternity pay. Also covered are matters on adoption and paternity pay as well. So usefully, the book contains many illustrative examples to show how the various provisions actually work in practice. There are tax points at the end of most chapters, over 300 of them in fact, to demonstrate tax planning opportunities, and there are numerous practical planning hints and strategies. Let me conclude by saying it's logically structured as always. Do take care with the pages because they're a bit thin. TOLLEY'S is clearly laid out in our view, and it's very logical in the way it goes about its business. Proper headings and a detailed index at the back. So whatever you need to know, look up within the sort of 900 pages odd. For exceptionally complicated tax matters, you're sensibly advised to seek professional advice. Here then is a clear, concise reference to keep at hand on your shelf, or indeed at your elbow on your desk. Accounting Web have called it the nation's favourite tax book. And if you rush out and buy this latest Tolley's, you'll certainly find out why. So can I thank the authors and LexisNexis Tolley for producing another excellent annual. Thank you. Bye bye.